Welcome back. So we have seen about data importing library. We have handled the missing data. So in machine learning, for the cross validation of your machine learning algorithm, machine learning model, we always need to split whatever the data available with us into two different parts, either in a training data and in a testing data. Now why it is required? Because machine learning is generally a two-step process. You divide your data into two chunks. In a one chunk, based on one chunk, you apply your machine learning algorithm on top of this data, and with the second chunk of data, that is nothing but the testing data, you apply the same model to on the testing data and you evaluate the result. That's why this whatever the data, total data available with you, we always require to split those data into training and testing. Suppose you have 1,000 record, you can split it into 60-40, you can split it into 70-30. The good ratio to split those things into 70-30 or 80-20 kind of way. So 80% of data you will use for the training purpose while creating your machine learning model, and the remaining 20% you will going to use for the testing purpose. So let's see for the this kind of cross validation purpose how we can achieve in sklearn library. So in sklearn, it has they have provided one module, cross validation. So sklearn dot cross validation we will import train test split class. So sklearn dot cross validation is a module, and out of that module we are going to import train test split class. So let's just import it. Okay, so we have successfully imported this. They are giving us warning because in a future version they are going to use some different function, I guess, but for time being it will work. So let's not worry about it. In train test split we are going to use one function. That function name is nothing but a train test split. Now let's just press the Control I and we will see what are the argument we need to supply. So first we need to supply the array which we want to split. So in our earlier class we have successfully imported this library, and then we have split it into input variable and output variable. So I'll just run it again. Okay, so we got this x and y for us now. So we will supply this x comma y. Okay, after that there is a test size, that out of total data how much percentage of data you want to put it into test size, or you can give as a training size also, but let's give simple a test size. And they have provided that you can give this number between 0.0 to 1.0. So we'll supply test size like 0.2. so out of all 100% of record, 20% of record will go to testing, and 80% of record will go to a training stage. So once you supply this training testing, don't need to supply this training. And there is a one more thing, random state. So based on this random state number, it will create some pseudo random, based on those number it will try to shuffle those data, and it will try to split those data. So we can give any number. I am just going to give random state is equal to 0. Okay, so before that we have already created this data. So let's just see this data. df is a full data frame object we have created in earlier class, and x is nothing but our input data with including all records. So there are total 10 records and a 5 column, 10 records and a 1 column. So 1, that's why they have written here. Now we want to split this x and y into training and a testing phase. So we need to assign this to X train, it will return us the 4 variable X test, Y train and Y test. Okay, so let's just run it, and whatever the 4 variable it will create it, let's examine it. Okay, so it has generated the total 4 variable for us. So if you see this X, there are total 10 records, but if you see this X train and X test, so out of 10 record, as we have given 0.2 as a test size, 2 record it has put it into X test record, and 8 record it has kept into X train. If you perfectly want to visualize, we can go with like pd dot, I'll just create it here only so you'll be better visualize it. pd dot data frame, and we will supply this X train. Okay, so out of 10 record it has kept into X train. Same way we can supply X test. Okay, so I'll just make it little bigger. Okay, I am unable to do it, but there are 2 records in a testing phase. This is just for visualization purpose. I have converted this data into Python data frame object, and it has given a very fine visualization because I am unable to see it here as object arrays are not currently supported in this version. And 8 record it has kept it into X train data set. Same way you can see this X Y underscore train. So you can assume that there are total 8 values, and Y underscore test, there are total 2 values. So this is the very fine way it has splitted all our total record into 80-20 ratio. The same thing you can do like 0.3, and let's run it again. Okay, so you can see that it has splitted into 3-7. Here also there is a 3-7. So that way you can split your data for the cross validation purpose. So that's it for this lecture, friends. In a future lecture we'll see more about the cleaning of this data, feature scaling kind of thing, and we are going to use the same sklearn library. So that's it for this lecture, friends. I hope you enjoy listening this video, and if you haven't understood anything, please write it to comment, and please subscribe my channel to support. And at last, thank you guys for the watching.